Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Man, I've been wanting to make this video since October of last year, okay? Recteq finally did an official release of their Recteq RT-1070 Smoker Grill. And so now members of the development team can go ahead and show their photos and their videos and what have you. So I got this from Recteq back in October 2021. The assembly was really simple. It's all stainless steel, and I've been cooking on it since October of last year, and it is a fantastic grill. Cooks very, very well, okay? The price point on this is $1,399 for just the top portion of it, which is the entire smoking grill unit, okay? And then you can pay an extra $199 if you want the rollaway cart that goes underneath it with some storage, okay? But this smoker grill here was designed to fit inside of an outdoor kitchen. Okay, so you can take the top part and slide it inside one of those openings in your outdoor kitchen, and you'll have a pellet smoker grill in your kitchen area, outdoor kitchen area. Okay, so it's got a lot of features on it. Mine is not cleaned up. I know you've seen a lot of shiny stainless steel pictures from a lot of guys that's put it out there, but Recteq told us they wanted us to leave it out in the weather, see how it stood up, and mine have done quite well throughout the entire winter. Like I said, we've cooked on it numerous times, and you'll see that from the amount of seasoning I have inside of the 1070. Okay, the only thing that I did was I put a waterproof covering over my plug so that it wouldn't get wet, not to ruin the connection or ruin any of the electronics. Okay, so but let me go ahead and bring you closer, let you check out some of the features of the 1070, and we'll go ahead and get the smoke rolling and get some chicken wings on this bad boy. All right, guys, so you can see that the 1070 has an all stainless steel construction, which is really nice. It's got a nice Recteq logo right here on the hood and with the traditional horns. Okay, if you open this up, you can see ours is really seasoned well. We've used ours quite a bit. When you put a tape measure on these racks here, these racks come out in the neighborhood of almost 30 inches wide by 19.5 inches for the bottom, and 16.5 inches for the top. So I might be off a half an inch or so, but you're looking at roughly 490 square inches on the top rack and 580 inches on the bottom rack. Okay, so I've been able to fit all kind of stuff on here at one time, and it cooks fantastic. Okay, so go ahead and take the racks out for you. As you see, the top rack slides out, and so does the bottom rack. Lift it up a little bit, and it slides right out. And it's got the typical setup for the Recteq. It's got the grease pan here, and it's got the deflector and the fire pot. So everything is roughly like any other Recteq on the inside as far as the inner workings go. It just has a nice smaller footprint than some of the other ones, like the 700. It's smaller than the 700. However, it has a little bit more cooking space, according to the 1070 moniker. Okay, so get these back in here. Voila. All right, let me show you the hopper. All right, guys, so this is the hopper compartment. The hopper is in the front instead of in the back. It can function as a shelf also. It just slides back and hangs down like this. And we've been running Recteq Ultimate Blend pellets in it, and it's been working fantastic. You can see it's got quite a significant slope on all three sides in order to make sure that the pellets flow down into the auger without getting any stalls or hangups. So it's really nice. This is a 30-pound hopper here, so it'll give you a lot of hours of continuous cook. So you slide this back on once you fill it, and now you have a nice little shelf. All right. All right, guys, so here's the grease capture drawer that took the place of the buckets. And as you can see, it's a pretty large drawer here, okay? So it'll hold a lot of grease. Of course, I would empty it periodically. I need to empty mine out, but roughly this one here is like 4.5 inches wide. And let's see what we got here. 17.5 inches long. and probably about 3 inches deep. Yeah, roughly about 3 inches deep. So capable of holding a lot of grease. I wouldn't keep that full, but definitely more able to hold more grease than the other Recteqs with the buckets. All right, guys, like I said, you can get this one or two ways. You can get this with just the smoker unit to go inside of a kitchen, outdoor kitchen, or you can buy the cart. Mine came with the cart, and it has storage space underneath it, as you can see. Plenty of space down here for pellets if you want to throw down here, or some tools or some accessories to go along with your Recteq. So the only thing that I would have liked to have is some of the all-terrain wheels on the bottom of it. So, but the casters are pretty nice, so it'll get you around your patio, okay? All right, guys, you can see Recteq has this typical controller unit here in the 1070. Same type of display here, the gray display with the black text. It has the antenna here. Right now, the Recteq app didn't have the 1070 on it when I first got it, but hopefully there's an upgrade to the software so we can go ahead and monitor it with our phone like we can do the other Recteq smokers. But same type of thing. It has 2 probes here, so you can put it inside of your meat and monitor your internal temperatures of your meat and stuff, and you have your dial here where you can adjust your different temperatures. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stick this on 275 degrees for now. Actually, we're gonna do it at 300 because we're gonna do some chicken wings, and I want to hit them up at 300 degrees. I might even crank it up to 375 degrees. So let this bad boy get up to temp, and it gets up to temp really quick. And we'll get these wings on. All right, guys, we're going to add a few more Ultimate Blend pellets to our cooker. I try to keep my pellets in these buckets from Lowe's and Home Depot just to keep them dry. All right, that should be enough for our cook. All right, guys, so this is the back of the 1070. As you can see, it's got the multiple vents back here. It's got about 20 vents back here, and this is where the smoke comes out after it circulates in the chamber. All right, guys, our temperature is almost up to 300 degrees, and it took less than 10 minutes for it to get up to 300 degrees, even though it's 42 degrees out here. So this one here gets up to temperature pretty quick, probably because of the smaller size of the cooker itself. So, all right, so we'll let this go ahead and get to 300 and ride for a while, and let's go ahead and get these chicken wings prepped. All right, guys, so here are our whole chicken wings. We're gonna cook them whole today, and they've been rinsed and dried off, and I'm gonna hit them with a little butter pan, just enough to get the seasoning to stick. Flip them over on the other side. All right, so now we're gonna season these bad boys up. We're gonna be using Ron's Screaming Pig Rub from Recteq, okay? I know it says pig rub on it, but this thing has some nice flavors to it, man. It's got a little habanero pepper, a lot of cayenne, white sugar, brown sugar, smoked paprika. It's got a nice color to it, and tasting it coming out of the bottle, it tastes really, really good. So I think this will give our chicken wings a little heat, a little sweetness, and a little smokiness with the smoked paprika. Okay, so let's get these bad boys seasoned. All right, we'll let them sit here for a few minutes and get happy, and then we'll get them on the 1070. All right, guys, so our chicken wings have been on for a little over an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over now. Oh, they're smelling fantastic. Oh, these look great. We may have to crank the temperature up a little bit more to make sure we get some crispy skin, but the RECTEQ 1070 is doing a fantastic job. And I love the way the grease is falling on the grease deflector and popping back up on the chicken, giving it another extra layer of flavor. We're gonna let these go for about another 30 minutes or so, and then we're gonna temp them out, and we're gonna see exactly how our skin goes. So let's turn this up from 300 to 375 to see if we can get some crispy skin. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and temp out our wings. I'm sure they're just like I like them. Yeah, I usually take mine over 200 to make sure that they're thoroughly done. I'm gonna let these rest for a little bit and see if the skin can dry up a little bit and get crunchy, but not sure that's gonna happen, but we shall see. All right, let's get them off. Oh, that one there looked like it burnt up a little bit. Got a little bit too much crunch on that one. I think they were too close to the grease. Backside of a few of them are a little way overdone, so I apologize for that. That's why I had to move them to the top rack, because the grease that was splashing back from the grease deflector was actually burning the wings instead of flavoring them. So that's why I had to move them up to the secondary rack. So, but they still look good. Might have a little char on them, like my brother-in-law would say, or Big Ike, but like Big Ike say, it ain't barbecue unless it's got a little char on it. Of course, these got just a little more char on it than I would like for my wings. So, all right, let's let them rest for a minute and get to the taste test. All right, guys, so we're done with our cook. I got my wings here. Some of them has the tips a little bit burnt. So like I said, that happened because the grease, the excessive grease that was coming off the wings were landing on the grease deflector, and it was popping back up. And like I said, the more grease it was producing, the more smoke it was producing. So that's why I had to move them up to the second rack so that they wouldn't get totally burnt up. But we're gonna go ahead and see how these turned out. So the skin is definitely crispy, and some of the skin is actually just a little dark. So, but they are crunchy, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and have a taste. All right, guys. So I'm loving that rub from RECTEQ. That Ron's Pig rub has a lot of spice to it. It's got that little habanero pepper to it. It's got a little cayenne pepper to it, some sweetness from the brown sugar and the white sugar. So that is a great rub. So I love that rub. So really got some nice balance, and it give you the best of both worlds, some sweetness and heat. So the RECTEQ 1070 did a fantastic job of cooking these. It cooks really well. It puts some nice smoke on the food, especially with the Ultimate Blend, RECTEQ Ultimate Blend pellets. Okay, so I'm not sure when this will be available. The RECTEQ 1070 will be available on the RECTEQ website. I'll find out more and I'll post it out there so you guys will know if you're interested. This is a good smoker, in my opinion, if you think the footprint of the 700 is too big, or if you plan on putting a pellet smoker grill type apparatus in your outdoor kitchen, then I think this will work really well. So like I said, we've smoked ribs on here, we've smoked pork butts, salmon, vegetables, and they've all come out fantastic. I think this is the first time I've had this grease situation. Maybe I hadn't cleaned my grease deflector as well as I thought I did, but we'll definitely rectify that this weekend when I clean the 1070 from top to bottom. So, well, that's all we have time for. Hey, check out RECTEQ if you're interested in any one of the grills. But like I said, this is the new 1070 that is coming out. I know there's a limited amount available. So, but when they will be in mass production, I'm not quite sure, but I will get that information out to you guys if you're interested. Hey, ask me any questions about it, comment, hey, click the like button too. That'll definitely help out the channel. So, but if you're interested in any kind of RECTEQ grill, check out recteq.com. And also, if you guys are interested in any kind of Bad Beast barbecue merchandise, you know, check out www.badbeastbarbecue.com. So, well, that's all we have time for today. So like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. I'm going to finish up all these chickens, whether they got burnt tips on them or not. Hey, as always, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker. Love that Ron's pig rub, though. Good stuff.